Good morning, KMA Tribe, friends, family, students, and anybody else finding this video. And today I specifically hope to talk to coaches everywhere. I'm doing a new series where I answer questions from people. And sometimes it's somebody has actually sent me a question on email or social media or something. But sometimes like this, it actually happened while I was coaching. And the person that is my student that I coach also coaches others and asked a great question that I thought I would. Leading up to that, of course, by the way, at this point in time, I've had the honor to even become sensei, which of course for us here is the ultimate coach. It's the coach that helps a student become a confident, competent black belt leader themselves. So the second kind of preamble to this I want to say is that I really truly believe, as I was thinking through the answer and the discussion I had with them and have developed it further for this video, I was also thinking about the fact that this is absolutely as true for the father or mother that is coaching their son or daughter, for his team that's coaching his employees and leaders within his team, for anyone coaching anybody in anything. So if you have somebody that looks to you for wisdom and guidance, and who it's your job to help raise up and live into their full potential, then I'm making this video and answering this question specifically for you. And it's not a general, it's a very specific question, because here was the question: how do you maintain the positivity so you don't discourage the student, while at the same time actually giving them the critique and giving them what they need to actually get better, to actually get good at what it is they're called to do? And so I would like to share 3 thoughts on how to best do that as a coach. And the first one is that you have to make that student want to achieve success and believe that they can do it. So in the analogy here in the martial arts school, the first thing we do is have the student express that they want to be a black belt. We teach them how to turn that dream into a goal and what to do. But the important thing, because this is the part that's sometimes missed, right? Like it's easier sometimes to make them want to do something, to make anyone want to do something, than it is to make them believe they can actually do it. And just the fact that we can do it doesn't make them believe they can do it. This sometimes, when we're coaching our children or our teams, things, you're trying to help somebody be best. Sometimes we end up inadvertently just showing how good we can do it, and we think that that's proof that they can do it. That's not enough. You have to make the student that you're coaching both want to be successful in whatever goal we're talking about, and believe that they absolutely can do it. Now, the second step to that, and this is a critical psychological proof, because, we know that as a man thinketh he is. We know that what's going on in our mind is the predicator of everything else. So if you want to be a great coach to that student, you have to see the student not as they are, but as they could be. I love to see the potential within a student and see what they're going to be like as a confident, competent black belt leader one day. And these days, the same with the sensei that I'm coaching, with the teams that I'm building up. I like to see them able to do all the things that they may or may not yet be able to do, and they may or may not yet even be able to believe that they can do. And it's our job to make sure that they want to do it and believe they can do it, because at the point that they stop believing, you've heard the story of self-fulfilling prophecies. I don't have to spend so much time there. And the second thing is that the reason it's so important that we see them as they are, see them as not as they are, but as they could be. The reason that's so important is because if you don't believe, if the coach doesn't believe that the student can do it, now that's even more insidious than the student not believing. The student not believing can be expected. The coach shouldn't be coaching anyone they don't believe they can lead to victory. And the third is that there's the easy part, he says facetiously. Then you got to bring it into fruition. See, then there's all the rest. Then there's the things that make a great sensei a great sensei, the things that make a great coach, because you have to create the reality and you have to do it like the real contradiction in the original question. How do you remain positive so that the student keeps believing in themselves and at the same time giving them what they need to actually become better? Well, you do it by doing both. And there's so many things to do that. So like you have to be positive and keep speaking empowering language into the mind, into the internal voice of the student that you're helping so that they believe. And you have to give them significant a critique to know what they're not doing well yet. And then you have to give them the specific plan on how to fix that. And then you have to be there to observe and parry their attempts at adjustment, parry his plan, act, review, and improve. You have to be observing the new behavior. You have to praise the things the student's right while critiquing the things that the student's wrong, but all the while critiquing in a way that is positive and empowering. And you have to give the person. And ironically, what I'm about to say is even more important. You would think that it's most important for the beginner. I think it's even more important sometimes for the one that's already accomplished at a certain level, but you want to take them to the next level. And it is this: you have to make sure that they experience small victories along the way. We have to resist the temptation to only be hammering the things that they're not doing right. You may end up then with a student that not only wonders if they can get to the next level that you are trying to coach them to, but wonders how they even got where the heck they're at. Don't want that either. And of course, there's lots. It's why we have an instructor training program and a certified instructor training course and all the things that we do to produce great leaders here. It all starts, of course, with our Black Belt Leadership Program. But that's the truth here. And I am speaking to my leaders and coaches and sensei here, but I'm also I'm also talking to mom and dad and to the business owner or business leader that is trying to coach a team to be great. You know what I know? I know you can do it. I believe in you. You got to believe in you. I see you not just as you are, but as you could be. And hey, all we got left to do is bring it to fruition. I'm Shion Steve. Prepare to live, empower to lead.